Welcome to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Brennon. Today we're going to talk about the MTGOstrat.com live event coverage series. It's something new we're doing. What I did is I went to a Friday Night Magic and I recorded some games being played. These are actual Magic viewers. This isn't your Ben Starks. This isn't your LSVs. These are the average Joes that keep this well-oiled machine a-running. The people that are featured in these videos, they're normal, average guys playing Magic, having fun with their friends. Their metagame is different than we see online. It's different than what is probably across town. But this is a local game shop here in Plano, Texas. And as we'll see, we're going to go through 3 rounds of the Friday Night Magic. There's no particular order. This was just a feature table. I set up my equipment, recorded, and whoever wanted to sit there got to sit there. Alright, now let's start off with the game. This would be video number 3 in the series, and this is between Chris and Stephan. These guys are fairly animated. They talk quite a bit. It's alright though. That's their thing. They had a good time. Chris and Stephan are real good friends. Chris is new to the game. Stephan helps him out. Stephan actually helps out anyone in the store. He is a unique individual. He seems to really want to help. We need more of that. Whenever anyone asks him a question, you'll see in this video, people ask him questions all the time. Really knowledgeable. Basically, he's the kind of guy we need more of in Magic. He might not be the kind of person that you would normally know. Like I said, pretty unique guy. I like him. And we need more helpful people. Anytime you see somebody playing Magic and they have questions, if you know the answer, it's in everyone's best interest that you help them out. Making everyone else's game better makes the entire game better. It increases the competition level. It increases the number of people who want to play, because no one wants to play a game that they just don't know anything about. The rules are confusing. Most of us have been playing for quite a while. Some of us have been playing only for the last couple of blocks. I played back in the 90s. I got married and had to start spending my money on far different things back in about 97. So I left right around Ice Age-ish. And I didn't get back into it until about 1.5 years ago. I'm thankful for guys like these guys here, helping me with all the new rules, all the crazy rules. Guys like Dan, who put out videos, and they're very detailed in what they explain. All these things go together to make the game more enjoyable for everybody, and that's what I really wanted to show in these events, this live series. And I think we do a good job. We've got a wide array of people, a wide array of skill level. Like in one of the other videos, had someone visiting from another state, and they were still able to come here and have a good time. This is the part of Magic that I think some of the times we forget when we play online so much. I know a lot of people don't have access to local game shops. I'm pretty lucky to live in a fairly large metropolitan area. The Dallas-Fort Worth area has plenty of game sites. Some game shops far more reputable than others, but that's just the way things are. Some people are only out to make a buck. Some people actually want to make a buck and help out their patrons. This is one of those shops. In my article, I'm going to also include an interview with the guy who runs the shop, Rick. Nice guy. Understands the business and understands what it takes to... back to the game. They mulliganed, both mulliganed to 6. Chris grabbed 7 because they thought they were going to do a gentleman's mulligan, but they thought they should keep it. Standard rules. So anyway, Rick is a good guy, understands the business and people. Let's get to the game. Chris starts off with a swamp. Passes the turn to Stephan. Stephan plays a mountain. Chris's turn, plays a swamp, taps him, goes ahead and plays a blood artist. I know I didn't tap in my graphic, sorry, that happens twice. Stephan plays a mountain, passes. Chris goes ahead and passes the turn. Doesn't want to attack with his 0-1. Stephan shocks the Blood Artist. So Chris goes up 1, and Stephan goes down 1, because that's one of the nice features of the Blood Artist. And there's my hand. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the budget was 0. So, yeah, I pull back the fourth wall quite often. Anyway, Chris's turn, he draws. And now it's Stephan's turn. He goes ahead and plays a young Pyromancer, but Chris is not having any of that. Plays. And now it's his turn. Plays down another land and plays a Desecration Demon. Stephan's turn. Passes because he has nothing. Again, Chris's turn. He goes ahead and plays down Vampire Nighthawk. Swings in. Oh, before he does that, Searing Spear from Stephan. Chris swings in with the Desecration Demon, doing 6. Passes the turn to Stephan. Stephan untaps, goes ahead and plays the third land. Passes the turn, still nothing. Chris goes ahead and plays Nighthawk again. Swings in with the Desecration Demon one more time. Passes the turn to Stephan. Stephan gets, for his 4th land, plays the Hell Rider. And swings in with the Hell Rider. I promise the graphic will show up in a moment. Oh, there it is. Swinging in with the Hell Rider. But Chris goes ahead and murders at end of turn. And there's nothing Stephan can do, so he concedes. Anyway, that was the first game in this match. They're going to go ahead and go to the sideboarding phase. Stephan realizes that Burning Earth is not going to do him a bit of good in this match. Chris is playing Mono Black Control, and Stephan is playing a version of Red Deck Wins with Young Pyromancer. I like it. I think there needs to be, I don't know, in my opinion, you're going to have to play a really instant sorcery heavy deck to really get the value out of Young Pyromancer. But he does. There's later on in the match he does use Pyromancer till its fullest. Oh, there's my hand. Anyway, looking through, and Stephan's like, nope, I'm gonna need to shuffle this a bit more. So gonna head on to shuffling phase. And like I've said in every video, the shuffler is awesome. Manually shuffling is terrible. Look at how much time it takes. I haven't timed it, but I want to say a good third of the video is shuffling. I cannot imagine the absolute beating that playing against an eggs deck was. You're in a modern tournament, someone's playing eggs, and they're shuffling, I don't know, 5,000-6,000 times. Having a match go to time is terrible. That's not fun for anybody. So anyway, Stephan is shuffling up. Chris is slowly shuffling. That's okay. But see, I don't know if you can hear him in the background, but they're actually talking to my daughter. She's next to him. And they are talking about all kinds of stuff. They're talking about Monty Python. They're talking about, at one point they talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! For a minute and how Magic players hate Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. But anyway, let's listen to what Chris has to say. My daughter did interviews with each of the players. So here's Chris, and let's go ahead and listen to him for a moment.
Hi.
Hello.
What's your name?
Chris Rewood's here.
And what type of deck are you playing tonight?
I am playing a mono black control type deck.
And out of the current block, which is your favorite?
I'm going to have to go with RTR for Rakdos.
And what do you think would be a new mechanic in Theros?
I have no idea. I'm hoping something to let red or black deal with enchantments. Really, it's something.
Enchantments. When you first started playing Magic, what was your favorite card?
That would probably have to be a Comb Battle Singer, because that was one of the main parts in my very first deck.
And how do you feel about that card now?
I don't play it at all anymore, because I never play that deck.
Well, thanks for your time.
Alright, let's get back to the match.
Rather confused, and that's another way to confirm.
None of my friends are normal.
Again, now they're going on about Monty Python.
I don't like them. Only one
So,
of them plays Magic.
each of them are talking about the amount of friends they have that actually play Magic. My daughter only has a couple.
One of my friends is a sister, and she doesn't.
As many of you may or may not know, Magic is not a female interest kind of game. We should start working on that, but you know, they're doing what they can. Alright, Stephan goes ahead after his second mana, plays the Ash Zealot, swings in for 2. Chris's turn. He goes ahead and plays a Blood Artist. Back to Stephan. Stephan plays a Shock and swings in with the Ash Zealot. I added a graveyard to this game in the next game. Just, I don't know, tell me what you think. Anything in the comments is great. And now, I made the mistake of asking the players to flash the camera. What I meant to say was flash the cards. Anyway, Chris plays a Nighthawk, passes to Stephan. Stephan claims the Firebrand, swings in with the Ash Zealot. It's back to Chris's turn, but right now someone's asking if Blood Rush can be negated, and they go to Stephan. Like I said, he's extremely helpful. And he answers the question, no, it cannot be negated, it's an ability. And Chris decides to murder the Ash Zealot. That's fine. That's acceptable in this game. Real life, not so much. Anyway, Stephan plays a Hell Rider and scolds Chris for not waiting till his turn to play the murder. Anyway, Chris's turn. So, what can I do about this Hell Rider? Because this Hell Rider is terrible. Taps 4 mana. And severs the bloodline. Anyway, Chris's turn. He plays the Young Pyromancer. Goes back to Chris. Oh, sorry. Stephan's turn. Plays Young Pyromancer. Passes back to Chris. Chris plays a Nighthawk. Stephan untaps. Goes ahead and plays another land. But, unfortunately for Chris, he plays Thundermaw, taps his Nighthawk, and swings in for 7. So, back to Chris's turn. I know I jumped the gun here on the graphic, but that's alright. So anyway, untaps. Oh, there it is. Doomblades, the Thundermaw. Now Stephan realizes that he messed up on the life totals for the Blood Artist. So, anyway, he corrects it. I know it's not, again, this is a F&M, but he's trying to go by the spirit of the rules and not the, not want him to miss triggers. Anyway, swings in with the Nighthawk. Stephan's turn. And he plays a Boros Reckoner. Swings in with the Young Pyromancer. Back to Chris. Now, what is Chris doing? Yep, as you can tell by there, he plays Bloodline Keeper. And swings in with the Nighthawk. But Stephan points out he should have flashback, sever the Bloodline, instead of casting Bloodline Keeper to exile the Boros Reckoner. So,
Let's go.
now, here's what happens. Stephan double shocks Chris directly, and because of the triggers off a young Pyromancer, puts out 2 elemental tokens. Contrary to what my graphic says, I couldn't find any elemental tokens for M14 when I did this. I guess I will look someplace else. Anyway, they do not have haste.
Let's go.
So, it's back to Stephan's turn. He untaps and swings in. There is no way, just like Stephan says, there's no way he can block profitably. On to the third game. Now, we heard from Chris earlier. We're going to hear from Stephan in just a moment. Yeah, again, this is chit-chat that they do back and forth, which is, it's nothing cutthroat at this F&M, and I would hope it's not cutthroat at very many F&Ms. If it is, I want to look someplace else. Anyway, here's Stephan. Let's hear what he has to say.
Hi.
Hi,
What's your name?
my name is Stephan Stinger.
And what type of deck are you playing tonight?
I'm playing a mono-red aggro. It's supposed to be an aggro deck, and somewhere along the way it transitioned into burn. My friend built it, and I don't know quite what he was thinking.
Out of the current block, which is your favorite?
Let's see, so return to Ravnica block. Let's go. Return to Ravnica. Go is it?
Yeah. What do you think will be a new mechanic in Theros?
Let's see, Mara's been hinting at a lot of stuff. Level up is, we know we're getting a previous mechanic. Level up's seen a lot of speculation, but nobody's sure. Stuff from Future Sight, I don't know yet. I'm not going to make a guess yet.
And when you first started playing Magic, what was your favorite card?
The shiny Jugan when I opened it out of my first pack ever.
And how do you feel about that card now?
Somewhere. It's slightly damaged due to circumstances beyond my control. I blame my older sister. It's a great card, just I wish it were still better.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yay!
Alright, that was Stephan. But also, if anyone's keeping score, the speculation on new mechanics in Theros is extremely varied. We've interviewed, what, 6 people so far? And have had at least 6 different opinions on what could come back. They did a pretty good job of throwing that hint out there to keep everybody guessing. Again, let me know if you like this design. This is different than the other 2. I have an over-the-shoulder cam. I have one, and I also have the cards down here.
I'm going against you on camera, which means you're going to win.
Whichever one you like best, let me know in either the comments of here or in the article when I write it.
No, it's that it's humiliating for me to lose
So
against you.
now Stephan keeps pointing out that he built Chris's deck, and it would be humiliating to lose to his own deck. But I would say the opposite. I would say that if my deck could beat me, then mission accomplished. Because even if I know the ins and outs and someone is able to beat me with the one I created, I'd say that was pretty good. I did a good job of making a universally useful deck. Anyway, Stephan's got his cards. Oh, there we go. Chris plays a swamp. And Stephan plays a mountain. Chris plays a swamp and a blood artist. Back to Stephan. Stephan plays a mountain. Back to Chris. He untaps. And even though my graphic says he doesn't, he really did. See? Anyway, Stephan plays a Mutavault and Chandra's Phoenix. Swings in, but unfortunately for Stephan, Chris had ultimate price. So anyway, he draws again no land. Chris is stuck on 2 lands. Stephan does not have a Phoenix. And yeah, there it is. But anyway, Stephan played Flames of the Firebrand, killed his Blood Artist, pinged Chris. Now everything is in
Revenge
the graveyard.
for something. Game 1. It's revenge for game
I would
1.
like to point out that keeping up with these graphics and what they're playing when you can't see the cards very well,
Let's go.
it was difficult. Anyway, let's see what Stephan does.
Yeah.
Okay, Stephan plays Thundermaw, swings
It is
in.
a thing. It's a painful thing.
That is a powerful 5-drop. Ridiculous.
My turn? Yes.
Chris plays a Nighthawk. He loves him some Nighthawks. Alright, Stephan goes, nope, Searing Spear,
What card I drew last?
and then plays the Chandra's Phoenix again, and swings in with both for 7. Yes, he is down to 8.
It's not my fault you decided not to draw any land. Then I was like, do you want a mull? And you're like,
And then
nah, I'm not gonna mull.
Stephan saying, Chris is complaining, but Stephan goes,
Guess it looks like it's rolling
you
out.
didn't mull, you should have mulled. You gotta know when. Anyway, murders the Hellkite. So anyway, back to Stephan. He's got his Phoenix out there. Whoop, Ash Zealot and Mutavault swings in for 6. Chris is down to 2.
Duly noted.
There's not a lot he can do. Let's see what happens. We're getting close to the end here, folks. Yeah, Stephan is taunting Chris with his final card. Oh, hey, Chris Doomblades. Stephan asked which one. Just to make sure, he said, go ahead. Phoenix. And Tragic Slip. He Tragic Slip the Ash Zealot. Chris is feeling pretty good. One more turn. Nope. Totally forgot about the Mutavault. Anyway, that's it, folks. Stephan 1-2-1. Shaking hands. And I'm letting them know that my daughter has some questions for them so they can do the interviews that we already saw. Again, please subscribe to the channel. Please go to the website, mtgostrat.com. You're already here on the YouTube channel, may as well hit the subscribe button. Please add comments. Let me know which of these versions you liked best. I would greatly appreciate it. Any help we can get to make our videos better, to make the site better, we're always looking for it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good day.